Welcome, everybody, to Perpetual Backlog, episode 94. We're at 94, man.
Oof.
I am your host, Aqua, and the reason why I'm doing an opening is because I cannot figure out a better segue into, hey, if you like podcast style content and you are okay with how we do things here, please hit that subscribe button down there. I don't know any natural way of actually talking about that because I'm not a fucking like YouTube shill and all that jazz. But joining me like always is Dalit,
Hey,
perpetually here.
I am perpetually here. This is correct.
And again, no leak. She's still recovering, but she will be back as soon as possible. Which is hopefully next week. Hopefully.
Oh, she's building up all this tension. Man, the release is going to be immaculate.
Yeah. But Dalit, I have a question to ask.
Oh, I have an answer to give.
Yeah. The question is, you hear that, Dalit? Lance wants something a bit meatier.
I just... Oh, so often.
I have experienced that line so much that I think I'm just okay with it now. I'd much rather hear her say that than every time I pick up like something that's a purple item and I hear Lons go, "Oh, we got a right doodad there, rare doodad there." I'm like, oh
yeah, I'm
God,
real
Lance,
happy
shut the
that
fuck up.
Lance is a southerner now.
No, actually, no. That's actually the only after the first like 15 hours of hearing Uni say that, I think it's become Stockholm syndrome, to where I'm just okay to hearing that. I really don't like. I really hate every time I pick up something and Lon says that. I'm like, why make him say that?
I mean, I know what he's saying, so yeah, fair enough. But he is very excitable. There is a piece of me that misses, well, aren't we intrepid?
I said the exact same thing the other night. The other night while recording, I was like, man, remember the times where I just had to hear Laura go, well, aren't we intrepid? Whatever. I miss those days.
I do.
I miss those days. Obviously, there's only one thing we've done this week. It is play Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I took 3 fucking days off to play that. Speaking of me playing Xenoblade Chronicles 3, I have created a new channel. It's called Perpetual Backlog Plays. It is where we'll be uploading any of our I say our, like, Dalit and Lake are going to record themselves actually playing a
God
video
bless
game.
you for being aware.
But if they ever got fucking, like, you know, froggy and wanted to do that, that will be where we're uploading actual gameplay content instead of talking about that, because I'm 100% sure I've probably fucked up the algorithm for this particular channel, because there's just so much random shit on this channel. But that will be where I upload. Like, I'm doing a let's play of Xenoblade 3, so I will be starting to upload that. I think the first 3 episodes will come up tomorrow. And by tomorrow I mean Wednesday, because we're actually recording this on Tuesday.
We are, yes.
But yeah, I mean that's literally all we've been playing. I don't want to go like outside of like, okay, what's our initial impressions of this game? Best Xenoblade game, right?
Oh, and it kills me because it's really not close.
I mean, okay, so I obviously neither of us have completed X. All right.
True.
What I've played of X is still definitely the best open world game that I've played. Obviously, 3 isn't as open per se. It's still fucking massive. It definitely feels like a lot bigger than 2 was. That being said, the battle system for this game is actually just kind of like it's kind of nuts how easy it is to understand this battle system. This is the easiest battle system I think I've had to deal with in a Xenoblade game.
Yeah, one was new, so it was congratulations, we're all learning. Two had the whole blade combo, driver combo to make a fusion combo. This is just it's just building on what we already understand in ways
Mm-hmm.
that make sense.
Yeah, it's just. I'm like 30 hours in the game and I'm still getting tutorials, but I mean,
That
Blade.
is true. Yeah.
like like I'm up to chapter three's big plot twist. All right, and in that plot twist, like in the middle of that battle or whatever, there's a tutorial, like a new feature's added. So I'm just like, and I think that's the last feature in the game that actually really needs a tutorial. So I think I might be. I mean, you get a tutorial for each class that you get, so or tutorial, quote unquote. Um, so I think I'm at the last actual gameplay feature. So I shouldn't be getting anything more like that added. Hopefully, maybe I don't
I
know.
must say, yeah.
Six
Keep saying that. We'll see how true that lasts to be.
60 hours in, and we'll get another fucking like major like feature tutorial. All right, Monolith Soft. Um, no, I've been enjoying the shit out of this game. Um, I mean I don't want to get too much into this because I think we didn't do it on the cast, but I think we have not like fully confirmed, but we might be doing a spoiler cast at some point in time when we both finish it.
Sure, sure,
Um,
sure, sure, sure.
and we have somebody that we'll be doing that with. Um, so I don't want to get too into it, but I just wanted to say that this is easily the easiest the easiest understandable Xenoblade game. I wouldn't say the easiest game. Um, it's easy to me at the moment because I'm one on normal and I'm fucking 10 levels over leveled at the moment. Um, because I have brain spiders and I
The
like seeing numbers
amount,
go up.
yeah, the amount of legacy skill you can bring into this game is staggering.
Yeah.
And you were kind enough to show me a video, but the video you showed me was just teach me little things I wasn't being
Aware of.
totally
Yeah.
optimal on compared to all the stuff. I was like, yeah, no, I this was planned from day one. Yeah,
Hmm.
never a doubt in my mind. Matter of fact, the hardest thing was just waiting for it to become available to me.
Yeah. Yeah. I I want to say I want to say this past boss battle that I'm in was probably the first boss battle I've came across that I was afraid that I might die on. Just because I'm not running the most um optimal comp at the moment, just because I'm going through the story and also trying to level up classes at the same time.
Yeah, that's
Um,
fair. It's addicting.
yeah, it is. That's why I stuck in that one area for like fucking 10 hours.
Fair enough.
I was like, I'm gonna get all the base classes at 10, which I didn't get all the base classes at 10. But I got like almost every one of them except for like one on each character to 10. But then it gets even it piles up on more after that because literally right after that you start getting fucking heroes. And I'm just like so many classes. I haven't even got half of the classes in the game yet. So just
Oh
so
no, not even close in my
no,
case.
I have 6, 7, 8, 9. I have like 10. I think I have 10 classes unlocked. And that's not even on every character because they don't unlock on every character. You have to do a lot of other stuff to unlock on every Uh, there's a lot of stuff to do in this game, and I find myself easily distracted. I I said
Yeah,
right
it's a
at
very good open world game in that regard, where there
yeah
continuously seems to be something to do, and I'm not yet at the point where I'm burnt out on it. Exploration is still currently fun,
Yeah.
though for a brief moment there, my frustrations were happening, and then I got the ability to climb, so I'm good again.
I yeah, I got we you get the ability to climb from that one hero, and then you get
Mhm.
and then like right after that is like I got Xeon, and then I got the other hero character, and that other hero character gives you the ability to walk up sand. And I'm just like, okay,
Yeah,
I
no,
have
no joke.
traversal methods now, and I'm
It's like,
assuming
"Oh, you've opened
uh,
up what was once closed to me.
yeah,
Well, see you plot for a bit. I'll be back, I promise."
yeah. I'm assuming another hero character gives you the ability to slide down the fucking wires.
Yeah, we'd seen I didn't watch the videos, so I don't know anyone's name. It was shown in one of the trailers. I do not remember which
Yeah,
one.
the ability to slide down one of the wires was in the trailer, but I don't we don't know who gives it to you.
Oh, fair enough. I am just assuming it's that character from the trailer, but it may well not be because there's no reason to assume it was. But yeah,
Hmm.
no.
I think
To
in
your
the
point,
trailer it
yeah,
was just Noah. It was just Noah that was sliding down.
no, it was one of the heroes. I don't know her name. I don't
Oh,
even know if it's her, to be honest.
oh, that's fair. With anime characters,
Um,
it's fair.
but yeah, no, like the heroes have been a grand addition. Um, six characters took some getting used to.
I don't manage them. I don't actually manage the characters that often.
Nor do I.
While in the
But
part, well, like while in a fight.
sure, but in a pinch when things go south because I don't know something awkward happened,
Mhm.
it can get a bit hairy for me.
Yeah,
Um, I prefer the three characters from the previous games.
I don't. I think
I
3 is a
mean,
terrible number when it comes to
I peep.
JRPGs.
Yeah, well, I
I
know, and
think
I'm
I
happy
think
that
4.
I'm happy
I
that
think
you at least
4.
understand that it is three and it wasn't like nine in two.
Yeah,
It's like no, it's pretend nine. It's three characters.
yeah. I think 4. I think 4 characters is, like, literally the I think the sweet spot when it comes to controlling characters or whatever.
Yeah, four would have been fun. I find that there's a lot of people for me to deal with. I'm genuinely so happy the heroes aren't like controllable.
Playable,
Oh my
yeah.
goodness.
Um, that they do bring a lot, some of them do bring a lot when it comes to chain attacks, though. Like, holy like, I'm
I
sitting here
mean,
thinking about a couple of characters. So good.
just being a body on the on each round is such a big boost.
Mhm.
Not to mention, as you've just said, their orders and whatever their unique thing is. Yeah, no, it's real good. Oh boy, I've done some nonsense, not in terms of like overall numbers now because
Mhm.
it's just too early. I think upwards of maybe 300,000.
Yeah.
But like,
I think max I've done is, like, 200,000,
yeah, but
but I'm also running, like, very bad comps.
that yeah, the comp matters a bit. But for me, I did max out the experience threshold a couple of times,
Oh, yeah,
so that was
that
fun. I was like, oh, I don't think I've ever hit. I didn't know there was an upper limit to that. Okay,
999 times experience.
I think it's just 1,000 straight up,
Oh, 1,000. Okay.
like 1,000% bonus experience. It's like okay.
That one experience, man, that 1% it's,
After a point, it actually does become huge. So fair
yeah.
enough.
Yeah, no, I mean, there's not much I can actually say without, like, actually going into details, but it's fun, and, I'm quite addicted to this game. Like I said, I have 37 play hours in this game. I'm, like, maybe at the end of chapter 3. Maybe. I don't know how big the
Mhm.
chapters are.
Yeah, they've it's chapters in Xenoblade games have been notoriously inconsistent. So
Short
who's to
or
say?
long. Yeah.
So who's to say? I have less play hours. I've been trying to balance Xenoblade against literally tearing down and rebuilding a room. So I think I'm in the 20s somewhere, the high 20s. Hey guys, don't forget to sub to the channel if you're into what you're hearing. While you're down there, remember to like the video as much as we like you. You'll be good now. Because I haven't had work. It's really good. I like the characters, even the ones that are prickly at first. They very quickly stop being prickly and become endearing in their own way. The combat has
Yeah.
been great. The voice acting is very good. Um, and it's just been overall enjoyable.
If
But
there's
I mean, like we say, we're chapter 3. I mean, there's a
yeah,
lot of room for this to get better because I don't imagine it'll get worse.
if there is a there's a criticism I have, all right? It's the
Is it that
amount.
Senna's too cute?
Senna is really cute, but no, the complaint that I have, like, it's actually like I wouldn't say it's something that just kind of like slightly irks me a little bit. However,
Okay.
is the amount of voice lines that they have for certain things or whatever. Like
I agree.
like when getting when getting a node on your soul tree for your interlink or whatever, it's it's just one line. They just say the same thing every time you take a line. Have them say 3 different lines and have it like fucking rotate, please. I don't want to hear Mio go, more power, more power, more power, more power, like 12 billion
It
times over
does
again.
feel a bit weird that there are 7 characters, and this is just overworld. This is even specific to menus, like you're saying.
Mhm.
It does feel weird that I'm still running into the issue that I have with this series in general, which is there are 7 characters now. I am hearing the same lines on loop. 7 characters. I am traveling with 7 individual people. Come on. Come on. But it's a little thing in the grand scheme of things,
Oh
so.
yeah, it's it like it's just one of those things that like tings into my head that every time I have to do it, I'm just like, well, I've got a bunch of SP. I need to. I
I
have a bunch of
haven't
S.
done that in so long.
Oh
Oh,
my god!
no.
All right, Dalit. I'm not gonna spoil. I'm not gonna spoil. Well, no, I'm gonna spoil a little bit, but it's only a mechanical spoiler, right?
Mhm.
Where I'm at, I've unlocked everybody having their own
The
different
second half?
Ouroboros.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, and
they all have their own soul trees.
yeah, you'd inadvertently, given up the ghost when you said Mio. I was like, "Oh, okay, that happens, like, right
Yeah,
now then. Interesting.
I'm I'm like, so
I'm gonna
not
be here
only
for a minute."
because when you unlock it or whatever, like both like I think it was like Mio, Tyon, and Senna. All right, they all have their specific Ouroboros, and they also have compiled up a shit ton of SP because
Oh,
it's
my
bat
chain
capped.
attacks just got so much stronger. Let's
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
Sorry, please continue. I'm just thinking of, oh my god, experience gain.
Yeah, and at that point you can use them in chain attacks as well.
Oh, actual
So
damage output as well, nice.
yeah. So that's my only nitpick of it. Everything else has been amazing. The game runs phenomenally on the Switch. I mean, it's
I've
obviously
had
30 frames.
exactly 1 case of, like, noticeable slowdown. It's been
Yeah.
rock solid otherwise. I Running into the desert, I was very surprised because I don't know about you, I do not get clear sunny days. Something is always happening
Oh no,
weather-wise.
I've had very extreme sunny days on that fucking desert.
Like, what
Uh
I wouldn't give for just a couple clear moments, just constant sandstorms. Like, alright, listen,
I'll say
fair enough, I
this,
guess.
and I haven't seen anybody say anything about this. The two things like system wise for the game that I've run into was and not run into but like that I've just noticed the AA on the characters are bad at a
It's pretty
distance.
bad. Yeah.
It's pretty bad on a distance. All right. When it
Yeah.
zooms in on characters or whatever, it's not bad because everything's like defined or whatever. But like when the camera goes back just a little bit, like in a cutscene or whatever,
Damn, those jaggies.
the AA comes out full stomp. All right. 2, my game has crashed twice.
Oh, I haven't had
Yeah.
that happen to me yet.
And it's happened to me in very inopportune times. Both times were very inopportune, and I've had to redo a couple of stuff again. Yeah, I'm just sitting here and just like, do you want to send a report, crash report? And I'm like, so yeah, I don't know if that's just like maybe a specifically to my Switch problem or something like that. I haven't seen anybody else talk about
That was going to be a question. Is like, is it just your Switch overheating?
I mean, it's a possibility. My room is very cool, so I don't understand how my Switch overheats unless specifically they fucked up my heatsink when making this one. Who knows? It's just crashed twice. It was very, very far in between. All right, so it wasn't that like it crashed and then an hour and a half later it crashed again. It crashed at hour like 15 and it crashed at like hour like 34. So, I don't know. Those are the only problems that I like. Like the AA is just because it's on the fucking Switch, and AA on the Switch is horrendous.
Gotta find somewhere to cut corners. This is a pretty
it's a massive
forgivable
game.
one.
Yeah,
so,
it's a massive game, and I'm okay with it. All right.
Yeah, if you have to cut somewhere, yeah, fine. That's just fine. Don't worry about it.
The crashing, on the other hand, I now have to like purposely save whenever I can because the last crash that I had to do, well, one, it was I was in the middle of recording. The first crash that I had, I wasn't recording. It was during my time where I'm just exploring and shit. This crash that I had last night, it was after a long enough cutscene and a boss battle, and it happened right after I fought a unique monster too. So I had to, my last save was at the camp right before it, so I had to go back through, do the cut, like
the autosave didn't save you at all.
No. Like the autosave was at the camp, because like it was camp. I went across the bridge. There's the cutscene. There's the boss battle. There's a cutscene after. And then I go down a hill, and there's a unique monster. So I was still like in the same area, but like I still had to go through like a boss battle, a unique monster, traversing over like a bunch of things. It was just it was an inconvenient thing, but like I mean, I don't know. I'm assuming it's my Switch because I haven't heard anybody else talk about a crash before. So, anyway, I hope that answers your question a little. I don't know. I don't know if we've stated actually how good Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is, but he's like, I'm sure you've already talked about it quite a bit already. But I gotta ask, man, how good is Xenoblade Chronicles? Man, little, you don't even have to ask that. You've been playing it.
Enjoyable.
You're my only friend on Switch, and I see that you're on, so you've been playing.
So yeah, Little, why don't you tell us?
Yeah, why don't you tell us?
Reverse.
Put a comment in on our video, all right? Like you do every week, and tell us how you like Xenoblade Chronicles 3, which you already tell me in my DMs anyway, so whatever. But we have even though we haven't talked about news in the past couple of weeks because they've been special episodes, I've handpicked a few news, because it's stuff that we are tangentially like interested in and have like actual thoughts on stuff or whatever. But since we were just talking about Xenoblade Chronicles 3, I think Takahashi did come out with an interview talking about the DLC that's planned for Xenoblade Chronicles 3. It's supposed to be the same size as Torna, like in content-wise as well. So
I'd love to hear it.
Everything that we've gotten, like a lot of stuff that we've gotten with the Torna update, for Xenoblade Chronicles 2. We will also probably get that level of content in Xenoblade Chronicles 3, which is pretty cool. And then we also have like the three other updates that we have before that, because the DLC story comes out at the end of next year. He did also say the Xenoblade Chronicles series will continue. So 3 is not the last one, but I don't think there's going to be a 4. I think specifically they're going to make an X2. Because that is technically it is named Xenoblade Chronicles. So
Yeah, I on the other hand, I'm not quite sure what to think about that. Is this just an arc that we're wrapping? We're wrapping up like the
Klaus arc.
Zohar arc, or
Yeah,
the
well,
thank you. Maybe the Klaus would be better. The Klaus arc, or
the conduit arc.
conduit arc. I'm sorry, you're right.
Zohar is Xenosaga.
Sorry, are we wrapping up the conduit arc and moving on to another one? Because I mean that's possible. They have a lot of stuff in place that they can always just bring over, like Final Fantasy does. But yeah, it does stand to reason. People have been asking for. Actually, I shouldn't say that. Like I don't know. Are people asking for a remake, or are they asking for a sequel for X?
So everybody I talked to that has played X, they're asking 2 things.
Oh, for both. Understandable.
Get X off the fucking Wii U.
Yep, that's the one that I do here.
Where's our fucking sequel?
Okay, so fair enough.
Because, like Jay said last week, X does leave off at a very open ending.
That's right.
Ended. It like nothing is there's no conclusion to X. So there obviously there is a some story that Takahashi hasn't completed yet for X. So and obviously, you know, after X they had to go straight in, like most of the team had to go straight into helping make Breath of the Wild, while the rest of the teams made 2, and then after 2 they made Torna, and after Torna they decided to go full into development of 3. Which I'm assuming by now they've probably have split the team to finish the developing the DLCs for 3, and they have another part of the team probably working on a remaster of X. Hopefully porting it over to the Switch. I mean, let's be real here. I already have a way to play that game in the best possible way. So
yeah, I guess for support reasons, put it on Switch. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we'll see. But that's nice to know. I know a bunch of my friends was like, "Fuck yeah, keep continuing Xenoblade." So, Terra. But yeah, I'm very. I really want to see what they have planned for these DLC updates. Because I'm obviously they're adding in new characters and classes. So, which means that,
more heroes.
Fucking halfway, like in not a couple of months, but like 4 or 5 months or whatever, I'm gonna have to pick Xenoblade Chronicles 3 back up again, because I'm gonna need to grind out. I'm gonna need to play this little story update that they give us for this here, like, you know, this hero quest, and then level up the class. So, on all characters. Yeah. This is a game that I feel like I can, maybe not 100%, but I could probably just grind my characters out all the way to 99. I feel like that I would sit here and do that. I have enough time, because I don't plan on picking up Soul Hackers, which means the next game that I am picking up is Valkyrie Elysium.
I would like to pick up Soul Hackers, but genuinely, I don't know if I have enough time.
Yeah. But we're done talking about Xenoblade 3, because, I mean, this is not the podcast for that.
Enjoying the video? Remember to like and sub. Helps out the channel a bunch, and we're grateful for everyone we get.
Unfortunately, we did get some news last week. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic is delayed indefinitely.
Ugh.
Apparently, at the end of June, Aspire had a playable demo shown for the game. It was a vertical slice of the game that they showed to Lucasfilms. Apparently, Lucasfilms was very not impressed with this game, and made them delay it indefinitely. And Aspire fired the character designer and the art director as well.
That's a hell of a reaction.
Yeah. I went. I mean, okay, so can we? I guess we can just assume that maybe the art direction for this game was not very good. I don't know how you fuck it up, but
It's weird, right? Because this isn't a hey, this is a
this
new
isn't a new
take
game.
on
Yeah.
Star Wars. This is we're bringing back a literal fan favorite.
Yeah, and it disappoints me because this is one of the games I was heavily looking forward to. I don't know what they're going to do from here. I heard reports of them saying like while it's delayed indefinitely, they're looking at other projects at the moment. I guess that means that Lucasfilms. Honestly, I assume Lucasfilm probably took it from them. If that this is that's what I read from this. Is
Oh,
that
I hadn't considered that to be the case.
I
But
think Lucasfilms might have taken it from them.
if they're looking into other projects now, that's pretty telling that this is no longer a priority. And Knights of the Old Republic is probably a fairly big priority for Lucas Games.
Yeah. So they probably took it from them, and they're probably giving it to another studio. Hey guys, even though they're owned by Microsoft, maybe Obsidian wants to do it. Maybe go poke. Hey, Obsidian, you wanna?
I'm certainly not against that. Must be said.
Yeah, I'm not against it either, but it's very unfortunate, and I saw that on Twitter, and I almost cried because I've been wanting a fucking remake of this goddamn game for so fucking long that I was so like happy when seeing the company that was in actually in Atlanta that was making a what was it? They were making a Unreal Engine 4 remaster of the game.
Right, and they got the cease and desist.
Yeah, they got the cease and desist, and I was like, damn. And then obviously they Aspire came out and was like, yeah, we're doing an actual remake of it. And I'm like, oh fuck yeah. I was so fucking happy. But no. My dreams have been slashed in half. And they said nothing personal, kid. So I'll just go cry in a ditch somewhere. If any of you guys are on Twitter, all right, one, hit us up and follow Perpetual Backlog and all the Twitters that we put in the description. Two, you gotta know that there was that somebody found quote unquote while playing Nier Automata a secret room during a fight in the copied city, and it led to a church that had some things in it. This went on for a week, and people were trying to figure out what the hell. Some people were saying this is fake, this is a mod. This was like maybe this is a secret that Yoko Taro kept from everybody. Everybody went to Yoko Taro's fucking Twitter, and all he did was laugh.
Literally, Yoko Taro, you could answer everything. Tell us, what is your wisdom? My wisdom is that I don't get involved. Go ask someone else. What?
My wisdom is follow my Twitter. That's what his wisdom was. It's literally if you want all my wisdom, just follow me at Twitter.
It wasn't even that. It was read my Twitter bio, which would
Yeah,
have forwarded you to the production director, I believe, which is
yeah,
a Square person who is not going to have any answers for you.
yeah. So everybody, even what is it, Lance McDonald? He was trying to figure out if this was a mod or not. I know he said that it was a mod because he said he had looked up and down. Lance McDonald, if you don't know, he was the guy that found the last secret that was in Nier Automata, which was the complete the ending, like the full ending of the game without doing anything really. Um, with which Ray Kotaro came out and said that was the final secret. All right. So he was saying that this has to be a mod or something like that. Well, a couple of days ago on a Twitch channel, um, some people came out and said, yeah, it was a mod. It was a high quality as fuck mod made by 3 people.
It's literally the highest quality mod we've seen for this game. It's literally doing things that the community did not think they were at the level of doing yet.
Yeah,
And quite frankly, it looked amazing.
yeah,
In that mod, I mean, it was essentially just a giant Nier,
yeah. Near
the
reference,
beginning
yeah.
of Nier reference, and you could literally see uh, Grimoire Weiss show up, and
Mm-hmm.
there was playable 9 section, 9S.
There's a
It was
hackable section. Yeah,
crazy. It was crazy in depth.
yeah.
I
Uh,
was I'll be honest, they had me fooled. I was I was like, "Alright, Lance is just being salty.
that he
I
didn't
don't this."
find it.
Yeah, like, my money was that this was a 1.00 patch that just did not make it to the main game for whatever reason, and someone just, like, rolled back all the way and found it by accident. Um, that said, at no point did I ever believe that someone just randomly ran across this. I thought someone was clearly playing the fool
hmm
to show off. Turns out I didn't. I mean, they were playing chess. I was playing checkers. I didn't plan far enough ahead. They were on a whole different level of obfuscation. Woo!
Yeah. So, they came out with there was a stream from ZE34 underscore Zinnia. Um, they had like kind of like a slideshow thing go on where they had wrote some stuff down that this was all actually a mod. They were like, everything we have shared hasn't been completely in game. No editing was used. And it's done by 3 people. And the map designer was Devolus Revenge. The Blender tools developing was Woeful underscore Wolf, and the scripting tools was Raider B. So
Hats off, gents.
yeah, that amazing.
You got the fuck out of us.
Yeah, holy shit. And they even showed their the Discord the Discord conversation that they had. They were like, dude, what if we just made like a fucking extra room somewhere in the game and then just showed everybody? And they were like, dude, we could fucking do this. And they did it. It
They
was
didn't even need to
ridiculous.
be as over the top as it was either. I mean, that further cemented the realism of the deception, but like just a random throwaway little room with just the shade and the girl with the Luna, I believe it was a Luna flower or a Luna tear. I forget which one it's called. But
Mhm.
yeah, that would have been enough. Because I would have immediately gone, yeah, yeah, okay, all right, fair enough, fair enough. I mean, Emil's here. Kane's song plays during the location with all the flowers. Yeah, these are the other characters. Makes sense. But there was there was the giant ladder down. There was the twisting walkway. Very, very Ocarina of Time. Appreciate that. And a level of detail that went into it that is, I mean, I bought it. I absolutely bought it. I was fooled.
Yeah. Ah, that was so good. Those people are going to go somewhere because they have really good experience with these tools. Um, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if some fucking developer looked at saw that and was like, email. Hey, you guys want a job? Oh,
It'd be a bit cheeky to put that on a resume, huh?
Yeah. Be like, I'm here for the job interview. All right, let me look at your resume. Created well, actually no, just fucking put the video up. Just put that we did this. And they're like, just go work at Square Enix or Platinum and be like, we can work with your stuff, man. We know what to do. Uh it was good. It was good. Last but not least, there's some free PS Plus games coming out for the month of August. They're actually pretty fucking cool games. You have Yakuza Like a Dragon is going to be free with PS Plus. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1+2, the remake, and Little Nightmares. And they also said that all eight Yakuza games are going to be on the PS Plus software as well.
The second tier
well.
of PS Plus, right?
Yeah, second tier of PS Plus.
Yeah. This is a killer lineup, to be honest. Like, this is really, really good. This is, coming from a greedy consumer standpoint, what I expected when I paid for PS Plus.
Yeah.
Like the quality of the games. I'm not saying these games need to be playable on PS Plus day one, but like, yeah, these are all games that came out. They're high profile. They're games that people are going to want to put a bunch of time into. And they're not games for everyone. Like Yakuza is not going to be for everyone, though. I mean, maybe it is. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2, not for everyone. Little Nightmares is a fairly niche audience, but like these three games are great. Like, kudos, Sony. You managed a good month, and you do this every now and again. It's a shame you can't do this every month because, man, let me tell you, I would just set and forget my PS Plus if that was the case.
Yeah, I've actually removed my PS Plus for a little bit. Since
I have. I'm gonna have to re-up this month just to grab these for whenever I come back.
Well, thankfully, I have Game Pass, so I don't have to worry about that.
That's true. Tony Hawk Pro Skater is not on Game Pass, though.
True, and I might re-up my subscription just to grab Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
Like, you want to talk about a game that I will play? It's not, strictly speaking, in my all things considered somewhat narrow range of games that I play. This is one of those outliers that I would love to just turn my brain off and grind around for hours in.
Yeah, I
a different kind of grind than usual.
If if you were saying, like, maybe Tony Hawk Pro Skater is not your thing or whatever, man, if Tony Hawk Pro Skater is not your thing, you didn't grow up playing video games.
I mean, I want to say it.
You're a hardcore Zoomer.
Exactly. Yeah, it is just one of those games that I suspect that when people get their hands on, like, everyone will find something enjoyable about it. But the world finds new and impressive ways to prove me wrong.
Honestly,
every day, I guess.
You just need the soundtrack.
Which, so to be fair, as I recall, a chunk of its soundtrack is not in the remake, because this is not just a remaster.
They got most.
They did get most of them, but like a healthy chunk is missing.
Yeah, the important ones are still there, though.
Hey, let's go.
Important ones are still there, so that's good. But yeah, if you have PS Plus, there you go. You got Yakuza Like a Dragon. I've played like 20 hours of that game. That game is amazing. I just don't have time to play video games because I have what? What is the name of the show? Like, come on, man.
There'll always be something back there.
Yeah, there's literally always something back there. I look back and I think, man, I wonder how much money I would have right now if I didn't fucking play video games. And then I think I don't want to think about that. I don't want to think about that. But yeah, short news. Because I only wanted to pick a handful of things that Dalit and I are aware of.
For sure.
At that point. And we missed a lot of shit over the past 2 weeks because we had to talk about Monster Hunter and Xenoblade.
And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, we're gonna continue missing because You all know it as well as us. The back end of this year, hell, this whole year has been absolutely loaded.
Yeah. So I'll probably handpick some more stuff for next week. Hopefully we'll have Leak next week. It has been so weird not having her this past month.
But only if you all are good.
Yeah, only if you all are good. Yeah. You know, it's mainly because she doesn't like Little. Actually, she really hates Little, and so she doesn't want to deal with little shit half the time.
Have you given Little that thing?
I didn't know if she wanted me to give it to him or not. I didn't know if she wanted to do it herself because I didn't know if she was like going to post it or something. She didn't say she didn't specifically say for me to give it to him. So she just says, "I know this will make Little happy." So
that's true. So we will continue being vague.
Yeah, I will ask her if she wants me to give it to him. So, but yeah, so it's short news week. This is only going to be like 50 minutes. So, okay. I mean, what are we doing this week, Dollet? Come on, man. What are we doing?
It's just the one thing, and like even if we had time for other things, it would still just be this one thing.
Yeah. I mean, we're gonna keep an eye out because we don't know what day the fucking title update for Monster Hunter is.
It's true. To my knowledge, it still has not been dropped or even leaked at this point. So,
they're not gonna drop too much in a title update. It's gonna be like a couple of monsters and then the upgraded like equipment stuff that we'll be able to use, upgrade equipment and weapons or whatever. So I mean, that'll probably be like a 1 or 2 day like sit and play for a while. But hopefully that's after we do everything we need to do in Blade.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you. It's going to be hard for me to put the game down. It's hard enough for me to put the game down to talk about it. So
I won't lie. I have been side-eyeing my Switch this whole time.
Yeah, it's standing. My Switch is in front of me, so I had to look at it. But yeah, like if you made it this far, we really want you to put some feedback into the comments. Go follow the Perpetual Backlog Plays channel. I will be starting to upload the Let's Play of Xenoblade Chronicles 3 on there. And give us a subscribe. That's honestly all we need. But yeah. We will see you guys next week.
Be good. Before you go, remember to like, comment, and sub to us. Not only does it help out the channel and let us know what you're into, but it also makes you 100% cooler than everybody else. I checked with Aqua. It's definitely true.